Perk, I think uphill game is an apt description. It felt like the Thunder were Sisyphus pushing the rock up the hill and it would roll back down. I didn't know that they could climb the hill. How'd they do it?
I'm going to tell you something. We watched this young team grow right in front of our eyes, especially their two young superstars in SGA and Jalen Williams. They weathered the storm in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and even in the fourth quarter. And I thought Jalen Williams did a great job of setting the tone, attacking, getting downhill. He had 8 free throws in the first half. And then all of a sudden, when they looked defeated at a certain point in the third quarter, here comes SGA to take them home, right? And they got it done on both ends of the floor. Let me say this about Chet Holmgren.
Go ahead.
Monster double-double, but the way that he slid those puppies defensively was impressive as hell in the fourth quarter. To me, the big three showed up, and this was a legacy moment for those guys to come in and get this win in a tough environment.
Well, I mean, 3-1, and you're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
And instead, they just, again, they steady themselves. And at some point, this young team, if you're going to win a championship, Perk, you're going to face moments of adversity. They stared that down. If you're on the Pacers side and you're looking at the totality of this night, where you largely played from ahead, what do you take from this with you on the road Monday?
Well, I mean, you got to match athleticism with athleticism. And I thought tonight they did an excellent job. When Miles Turner was on the floor, the Thunder were picking on him. They were better with O.B. Toppin on the floor. And I saw when O.B. Toppin went to the bench, I said the Thunder got it. But let me tell you, Scott, we was wondering, when was OKC going to find their offense when it mattered the most in the clutch? And all of a sudden, we saw the two-man game between J-Dub and SGA at the top of the key, and they ran it perfectly to get the mismatch.
They looked really stagnant for a lot of this game. They couldn't get anything going on the offensive end, and I thought the Caruso minutes and buckets really kept them in a place where they could still win this game.
He's the Swiss Army knife.
Right.
He'll cut you everywhere but loose. I mean, he did every single thing you would want. He's the champion. We got to remember, he was a crucial part of winning that championship for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he stepped up, not only making big shots, but being the force. And shout out to Lou Dortz. He don't get enough credit, but in that fourth quarter, I thought his pressure on Tyrese Halliburton blowing up screens was also huge. And look, we got a 7-game series on our hand.
Feels that way, doesn't it? And again, the Thunder's ability to, I mean, it wasn't like they were rope-a-dope, shout out to the late, great Muhammad Ali, but they looked fatigued, and they were able to find the energy, particularly from Shea Late. Again, those 11 in the final 3 minutes. I
mean, that's what he do. One thing we know about this group, they're going to bounce back. They learn from film, but this was their most impressive win of the season. In the postseason, in my opinion. Scott, they shot 3 for 17 from the 3.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, didn't have an assist on the night. I said to Alex, if I told you that before, he said, I would wonder why I'm sitting here with you. Because that's not the recipe for a victory. That's the thing that, to me, that's most impressive. Nothing about this really says this is a Thunder win, and yet it is. Final thought from you.
And sometimes you got to have ugly wins. That's what we call some of these wins, ugly wins, where you got to get it in the trenches. One more guy that showed up, Scott, Kendrick Williams. He showed up. His defense, those early baskets he had, he did some outstanding job on Pascal Siakam. He came in. He only had 11 minutes, but they were impactful. I'm looking forward to Game 5. It's going to be rocking, and this is what NBA Finals is all about. These are the games we look forward to.
Both these games in this building were, I thought, incredibly high level, incredible effort and 1-2 on both sides, and it feels like probably the right accounting at this point, tied at 2 games apiece. Perk, appreciate you. Travel safe.
You.
I'm on fire.